Hey everybody, Rick with Let's Level Up, and today I wanted to go through and play Magic the Gathering Duel of the Planeswalkers 2013. I've played a bit of the campaign, and so far I'm liking it. Um, I've been going through with Chandra's Born of Fire, I believe that deck is called. It's a solid red deck. It's not the best deck, and we're playing on Planeswalker difficulty. We're about to duel Liliana, and see if we can lock her deck, as well as move on to the next stage of the campaign. Um, I've been playing Magic for probably 4 to 5 years, and in the grand scheme of things, that's not a very long time. Especially with the lineage of Magic and some of the more hardcore Magic the Gathering players. Um, I'm actually Duel of the Planeswalkers was the original. Was one of the games that really made a lot of the rules and a lot of the different game mechanics click for me. So I definitely recommend, if you guys are wanting to get into Magic and not quite sure how to, or the rules seem a bit daunting, definitely pick up Duel of the Planeswalkers 2013 or even some of the older ones. And it does a great job of explaining things, and is available on all consoles. I think most mobile devices, and also, of course, PC, Mac, and Linux through Steam. Uh, that being said, let's see if we can face Liliana here. And again, we're playing on Planeswalker difficulty, and let's see, a very handsome-looking goblin. And yeah, we'll see. She looks like her deck's got a bit more synergy and flexibility than mine, and my creature size is generally a little bit bigger. So, yeah, let's do it. Well, that's a bit ominous. Okay, Liliana Vess. I'll spare you guys me reading this, and I'll probably come back to it later. Oh, there's your Planeswalker card. Most of the cards in this game are from the M13 series. I don't know if any DLC introduces any of the new Ravnica stuff, or I'm sure it doesn't have any of the Gatecrash stuff in there. So, I'm not a guy to mulligan generally. As long as I've got at least a land, I'll try to play my hand as it's dealt. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep this guy, and I'm gonna start off by playing a mountain here. And those of you who are not familiar, I'll just give you a brief, very, very brief overview. Um, the lands you play actually get mana. On your turn, you play your turn in several different phases. Throughout those phases, I can actually tap these lands, or basically turn them sideways, and produce the color of mana that the land generates. So in this case, since I'm playing a red deck, my lands are mountains, and all of my cards here have a casting cost that includes at least one red mana, which is designated by the icon here in the top right of the card. So you can see Flames of Firebrand here is 2 any mana, 1 red. And then the power allows me to, it's a sorcery, which means I have to play it on one of my main phases. And Flames of Firebrand deals 3 damage, you divide it as you choose among 1, 2, or 3 targets and or players. So it's a pretty, good utility card to have. So I'm going to start out by playing 1 mana, and that's pretty much all I can do. So the game's going to cycle through, go to Liliana's turn, and she's going to play her card. What's good about Magic is, you may know, you may not know, there are 5 different colors of Magic. There is the red Magic, which I'm playing, which has a lot of destruction type things. It has some creature size, generally deals with fire, or very destructive magic. Um, these cards that are popping in are coming in during my turn. There's black, which is a lot of necromantic magics. It comes power from the swamps. There's whites, which is you generally think of, has a lot of knights, has a lot of flying creatures, has a lot of healing ability. Green, nature, it comes from the forests, has a lot of big creatures. And finally blue, which is my favorite type of magic, which has a lot of very cool utility spells. Should we go ahead and burn her? You know what? I'm going to go ahead and burn her for 3. Just so we got to start putting some damage, start getting some points on the board. and then next turn we'll be able to get our our furnace swap out, which will help. And then the turn after that, we should be able to get our fire elemental. So let's see what Liliana's going to have for us. So right now it looks like we're going to be doing okay. What's great about Magic is that only lasts for so long, which is one of my favorite things. Okay, she's playing Last Kiss. Deal 2 damage to target creature and she gains 2 life, which is going to go ahead and kill my Furnace Swap as soon as it comes out. And you know that she played an instant card. Instants are spells that you can play as long as you have the mana. You can play at anybody's turn. So if I was playing blue, for instance, I could actually cancel that card or bounce it back at her somehow. So there's a stack that comes into play. So essentially, I play a spell, someone plays an instant on top of that, I can play an instant on top of that, and then it resolves from the bottom up. It resolves from the top down. Yeah, like I was saying, Magic these Magic games are great for teaching you how to play the game. She's bringing out a 2/2. It's a flyer, which means I can only block with another flying creature or a creature with reach. And when the bat enters the battlefield, I lose 2 life, and she gains 2 life. So she's going to be back up to 21, and I'm going to be down to 18. You know what? I'm not liking that bat. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and get rid of that bat. I don't want to get hit with another 2. So we'll hit the creature once, we'll hit the creature again, and then we'll hit her. So 2 damage is going to go over there with our Firebrand. And again, that was just using this spell here, Flames of Firebrand. You can split that damage up. Ooh, Liliana's Spectre. It's a flying specter, enters the battlefield. Each opponent discards a card. Okay, if I had to pick, I'm going to discard this Fiery Hellhound. Or should I? Should I discard the land? I've got enough land to do pretty much anything I want. You guys comment, let me know why I made this mistake. I think I'm going to go ahead and discard the land. Although with only 5, you know what, I'm going to stick to my gut. Fiery Hellhound's got to go. Ah, look at that. I could have discarded the land. I would have been a short the monster. Alright, we've got our Fire Elemental out there who's a pretty decently sized creature. The creatures in the bottom right, you'll see their attack, and then you'll see their defense. So this is the number of points that it basically is going to attack something with, and this is basically this creature's hit points. So it's a health modifier 4, essentially. Okay. When a creature attacks, if it doesn't have the vigilance key phrase, it means it's going to be tapped. Only creatures that are not tapped can defend. Okay, she's going to draw 2 and lose 2 life. I'm liking that. Ah, I should have kept that Hellhound. Man, I'm kicking myself in the butt right now. But you know, you don't know what you don't know, so let me close these out. And we're going to go ahead and attack with our Elemental. As long as she doesn't have an instant. Oh, it looks like she's got one. Ah, she's casting Murder for 2 black magic and 1 other. It's going to destroy my creature. So essentially, I'm left with 1 land, no other creatures on the field. Really regretting losing that Hellhound right now. So I'm down to 14, she's at 18. She's going to play another creature. The Velborn Ghoul can't attack. Oh wow, she can keep cycling it back to her hand anytime that she plays. Anytime that she plays a swamp, she's gonna bring this back to her hand. That's a pretty heavy hitting creature. It's a 4/1, which means it's easily killed, but and you don't want to take that damage. And a Fume Spitter, put a 1/1 counter on the target creature. -1/-1 counter rather. And you know, I'm gonna get a blocker out there. Although it may not be worth it, because he's only got one, so we'll see what happens. If I could block the golem, or the ghoul, that'd be alright. Ugh. Crippling Blight. Okay, so I'm gonna take a minimum of 7 damage here, which means I've got 2 turns to best Liliana right here. Not good. Okay, I'm going to put my Fire Servant down just out of necessity, and this may keep me alive another turn, unless Public Execution. Oh, that's a fairly macabre card. Destroy target creature an opponent controls. Each other creature that a player gets -2, -0 until the end of the turn. So it looks like this is GG. Liliana is going to get the best of me. Ooh. It's never pretty knowing that you've lost and you're still gotta watch the end come. Ah, too bad. Alright, you know what? Let's play again. See if we can get her on a second try. Alright, again. I'll never like. We got the Prodigal Pyromancer here. It's always good luck. Actually, may be pretty useful as long as Liliana doesn't kill him. Come on in, the water's fine. Alright, Fiery Hellhound, save me. You're in the game this game. Oh, look at that. Nuking my... See, what she just did was actually sacrificed her Fume Spitter, put a -1 counter on my Drake, on my Whelpling. Since he got a -1/-1, anytime a creature's power or defense gets reduced to 0, that creature's dead, essentially. So even with a counter, even though no damage was done to it, it's still out of the game because it's basically got so sick or so weakened it just died. Okay, whenever I draw a card, Underworld Dreams is going to deal 1 damage to me. And that's gonna get real annoying. You know what, let's play our Prodigal Pyromancer, just so we can start pinging things when they come out. Don't show that. The Prodigal Pyromancer's ability has a tap ability, which means I don't have to attack with it. I can actually use this ability by tapping the creature and deal 1 damage to any creature that's out there. And if you remember last game, most of Liliana's creatures that were coming out had 1. So as long as she's not going to nuke this thing or murder it or publicly execute it, what can it be in decent shape? Not the best shape, but decent. Alright, let's get another dragon out there. And we will go ahead and ping her. Oh, you know what? We can do that on her turn, so let's wait. Let's see what she draws. Or she plays, rather. My Achilles heel with Magic in a lot of different strategy games like this is that I'm so let's go, I want to attack, I want to put damage out there. Okay, can I stop the timer? I'm gonna go ahead and ping her, so if she decides to sacrifice that creature like that, I'm still gonna go ahead and get the point. So I kind of predicted, I'm thinking like a planeswalker, I guess, because I predicted that attack coming. Okay, Liliana's Shade. She can search for a swamp, reveal it, put it into her hand, and then shuffle her library. And then with every black she plays, it gets +1/+1 to the end of the turn. That's not very good. Let's go ahead and nuke that. Oh, I waited too long. Okay, see how many of these I can get by. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and Searing Spear her creature. And then I'm gonna buff my Hound by 2. So my Hound became a 4/2, attacking with Dragons 2/2. She's gonna take 6 damage. I'm liking this. I've got her under 10 now. Which is good. Although she has a lot of drain spells. She played some drain spells last time. Damage equal to the number of swamps I have in play. She gains life equal to the number of damage dealt this way. Ugh. Here she goes. All that damage I just gave her is back. You know, black. Just when you think you're getting an edge. Black magic. Disgusting. So powerful. So vile. I think that's what the white planeswalkers sit around and talk about all day. Just how gross black magic is. Oh, she's playing a foil. Runescarred Demon, flying 6/6. When Runescarred Demon enters the battlefield, search your library for a card, put it in your hand, and then shuffle your library. So she's getting her pick of any card that's in her deck right now to go into her hand. This thing's got 6. Yikes. It's a flying 6/6. We don't have any more flyers, but we do have... Okay. What do we have here? Deals 4 damage to target player and 1 damage to each creature she controls. That's not gonna help. Is that an instant? Okay. Okay. Let's see if we can get her to block. Okay, she's blocking. So I am going to go ahead and play this Chandra's Outrage on that creature now. Again, since it's an instant, I can play it at any time. So I'm gonna play it on that creature. It's gonna deal damage to her. Oh no, that's funny. I didn't think I did enough to kill it. But I'm okay with that. Oh, very sneaky. She used her ability Rise from the Grave. Okay. Let's see if we can do this one more time. And if I can get my Firehound through, we can kill her. Okay, she's not gonna let us do that, but we could still bump this up enough. Enough to do 6 damage to that and kill it. And we've got her killed next turn. As long as she doesn't do something to get some life right here. And she does not. And once again it's going to be a GG, but it's going to be in our favor. Oh, wait a second. Okay, she's murdering. Out of spite, she's going to murder my elemental. But she's still taking the 4 damage. And we win. We defeat Liliana. We're going to get her deck. Plus we're going to unlock a card for our deck. Then head back to the campaign menu. Well, that was a pretty exciting game, I think. These games, these Duel of the Planeswalker games, cost around $10. I think you really get a lot for your money. They are, however, doing something that generally irks me, is that they are producing these games very fast. In fact, they have the trailer for the next edition for this game already out. You know, I'm still going through this one. I never finished everything in the second one. So they're releasing these games almost like they're releasing Magic the Gathering blocks. So they're coming out very fast. It's causing people that like these games to keep spending money with them rather than just introducing a DLC content for $2 or $5 into this game already, which they actually do. They introduce new decks throughout it, but oh, it looks like Jace is going to be the boss of this level. Oh, that'll be interesting. Krenko, you beat Krenko, you get his deck. So there's 2 deck unlocks on this level, which is nice. Alright guys, well that's it for Magic the Gathering Duel of the Planeswalkers 2013. Hope you liked it. As always, if you like this video, tell your friends, subscribe, follow us on Twitter at Let's Level Up. We also have a Facebook page at letslevelup.net, I believe, and same as the YouTube channel and Google Plus as well. So holler at us, chat with us, let us know what you think of these videos, and we're going to keep them coming. Also, we will be doing some sort of giveaway in the future, so keep your eyes peeled on that. Again, thanks for all the comments and feedback. It really means a lot. Have a great day, and game on.